Okay, so I was just trying to figure out why I can't afford an apartment. Normal Tuesday, normal spiral. And I found a company called BlackRock. You've probably never heard of them, which is funny because they own a piece of basically everything you've ever touched. Your phone, the building you live in, the company your dad works at, the hospital, the airport, the supermarket. But sure, never heard of them. Totally normal. Here's how it works. You know how your mom keeps the family money in one place? BlackRock does that, but for half the planet. We're talking $25 trillion. That's a 25 with 12 zeros. I tried to count them. I lost the will to live around 08. So yeah, small family business. Very chill. But here's where it gets weird. BlackRock doesn't actually have thousands of genius humans sitting in a room making decisions. They have one guy. His name is Aladdin. Not that Aladdin. No lamp, no wishes, no flying carpet. This Aladdin is an AI. And he's been running since 1988. Before the internet. Before Google, before your parents met. He processes $500 trillion worth of financial data every single day. That's not a typo. I checked 4 times. Meanwhile, I use my brain to remember where I put my keys, and I still fail. Aladdin doesn't fail. Aladdin doesn't sleep. Aladdin doesn't care about your feelings. He just knows what's going to happen before it happens, including to you. Okay, so you're thinking, cool, AI for rich people. Whatever, not my problem. Oh, buddy. You know how Netflix knows you want to watch something sad on a Sunday night before you even open the app? Aladdin does that, but for your entire financial life. Every purchase you make, every app you use, every time you're late on a payment, every neighborhood you search on Zillow at 2 a.m. Yes, that one counts too. He builds a model of you, not just who you are today, who you're going to be in 10 years. Rich, broke, reliable, risky. And the fun part? You never applied for this. You never signed anything. You just existed on the internet. Which apparently is enough. Thanks for participating. So, remember that apartment thing? Why everything costs insane money and nobody can buy anything? Yeah, about that. While you were saving for a down payment and eating sad lunches at your desk, Aladdin was scanning every single piece of real estate on the planet. Every neighborhood, every zip code, every street with a good school nearby. He found them all, years ago. And then BlackRock just bought them. Not one house, not 10 houses. Whole neighborhoods. Cash. Instantly. No mortgage, no waiting. You showed up to the auction with your savings. He showed up with infinite money and 0 emotions. Great competition. Very fair. It's like playing Monopoly. But one player starts with all the properties and also controls the dice. And also made the rules. You're still playing, though. That's cute. But hey, it's okay. We have governments, we have regulators, people whose entire job is to make sure this kind of thing doesn't happen. So, funny story. The guy who ran the US Treasury BlackRock. The people advising the Federal Reserve? BlackRock. The ones writing new financial regulations? Also, shockingly, BlackRock. It's almost like they're everywhere, like a very expensive mold. You know in school when the teacher asks, "Who wants to be hall monitor?" And the same kid always raises his hand? And then that kid also grades the tests? And also decides what's for lunch? That kid is BlackRock. But I'm sure they have our best interests at heart. I'm sure of it. Completely. I'm not sure at all.
Okay, so a company owns everything. Their AI knows everything about you. The people who should stop them work for them. What do we do? Honestly, I don't know. I'm a person on the internet who went down a rabbit hole on a Tuesday. I'm not qualified for this. But here's what I do know. The first step to fixing anything is knowing it exists. And until 3 days ago, most people had never heard the name BlackRock. That's not an accident. The most powerful things in the world are usually the ones nobody's talking about. So, talk about it. Send this to someone. Not because it'll change everything overnight, but because they should know. You should know.